world, and welcome back to Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. It's a beautiful day here in the far north of Maine, up along the Canadian border. It is getting warmer out. It's about 15 degrees, and I am almost ready to clean the wood stove pipes in the crown of Maine. I hope everybody is having a beautiful day. I hope you're nice and warm wherever you might be. I hope you're having a day filled with fabulosity and dang good coffee, because you deserve a dang good cup of coffee to get through your day. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world, we've been talking a lot on my different episodes about all the wonderful things that President Donald Trump is doing by executive order. He's cleaning the place up. Especially our illegal criminal migrant problem. They're hitting that hard and heavy, and it is about time we get that cleaned up. You see, I don't care, and the American citizens don't care if you come to our country legally. You file the proper paperwork, you get vetted, you get a visa to either be a student in our country or hold a job in our country. We embrace you. We want you here. We want to learn about your culture while you are in our country. We want you to learn about our culture while you're in our country. Most Americans enjoy making new friends and learning new things and having amazing new experiences. What most Americans don't like is when people who have not asked to come to our country properly just walk right on through. Walk right over the border as if they own the place, because they want to start a new life. Unfortunately, their new life begins as a criminal the minute they step over our border and don't have the proper permissions to be here. They've already broken U.S. law. And what is happening is any old piece of trash is getting into the country. A lot of violent criminals, a lot of violent gang members are getting into our country. And they are committing more crimes. They are robbing, assaulting, murdering United States citizens. They have no business being here. And they need to go back from where they came from. And every once in a while, after they're rounded up and have their deportation orders, their country of origin don't want them back. So President Trump says, okay, y'all gonna go to Gitmo. I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely, positively okay with having these illegal criminal alien migrants rounded up and put in Gitmo because their country of origin doesn't want them back. I also believe that if you are running a sanctuary city, the mayor, city council, y'all need to go to jail. We need to round you up too and put you in prison for breaking United States immigration laws. And if you are a governor who is allowing sanctuary cities in your state, you also should be arrested and put in jail for aiding and abetting the illegal criminal migrant situation. We know Janet Mills accepted a lot of Somali refugees into the state of Maine. We also know that Janet Mills accepted a lot of the riffraff coming over the southern border when Joe Biden was president. Janet Mills, a few years ago, was accepting so many Somali refugees that they opened up the Civic Center in Portland, Maine, to house the migrant refugees. But if you were a U.S. citizen, you could not stay at the Civic Center in the middle of the winter. That was just for the refugees. Janet Mills likes plunking the Somali refugees who can't obtain work visas by law. She likes plunking them in the Lewiston-Auburn area. And it has absolutely degraded the area. There are parts of Lewiston and Auburn, Portland, that people, U.S. citizens, won't go because it's real rough. But if you want to protect people that shouldn't be here, and you are a government official, you should bear some of the responsibilities, because they weren't supposed to be here to begin with. They should have been deported. Now, let's get to the things that I don't like about what Donald Trump has said. So, if the country of origin will not take their illegal criminal migrant folks back, he's putting those people in Gitmo. Not a problem. We don't want you here. They don't want you back. We got to put you somewhere, so Gitmo seems to work. We just want you the hell out of our country. What I don't agree with is the idea that Donald Trump floated about sending our United States citizen extreme criminals that we have in prisons here to El Salvador. That's a hard break for me. We ain't doing that. As a United States citizen, you have certain rights. And those rights need to be honored. Whether you are the most upstanding citizen of our country, or you are the lowest of the low scumbag cretin in our country, and you need to be housed in supermax security prison for the rest of your life, you still are an American citizen. And you are not to be shipped out of the country to another country to become that country's problem. You still have rights as a citizen. And we need to honor those rights. Do I think the prison system needs to be reformed? Absolutely. But I do not think any United States citizen, no matter how horrifying the crime was, should be sent to a prison in another country. That's a hard stop for me. That's where Donald Trump has derailed, in my opinion. Will it happen? Probably not. The fact that he floated it is a little alarming for me. Being born in the United States means something. Whether you are the model citizen or not, this is your country. In your country, even in the prison system, there are rights and ethics. And your birthright as a U.S. citizen means something. Foreign prisons are not designed like our prison system. And you should not be deported as a U.S. citizen. It's a massive slippery slope. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world, how do you feel about the float that Donald Trump made concerning extreme, violent, lifetime prisoners that are U.S. citizens be extracted from our prisons and be put into prisons in El Salvador? How do you feel about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world, if you made it this far, give me a thumbs up. Share the show with everybody you know. As always, be the kindness that you want to see in the world. I don't always agree with Donald Trump. I have a few more things that I do not agree with Donald Trump on, and we'll get to those things in a different episode. And as always, Carpe Diem, because no one promised you a tomorrow.